Hello students, how are you? I hope you are well. So we have already discussed about statistics. So today we are going to discuss about bar graph and histogram. So at first I am going to solve one math from exercise 17a, and the problem is the following table shows the number of students participating in various games in a school, and the table given games and then cricket, football, basketball, and tennis. And number of students. So cricket, the number of students 70, for football 36, for basketball 18, and for tennis 12. So this is the data given. Now we have to we have to draw one bar graph to represent this data. Now at first we have to take one bar graph, we have to take one graph and we have to draw the bar graph. So at first we have to draw the axis. At first we have to draw the x axis and y axis. So this one is OX and this one is OY. Now after this we have to write the game's name along with x axis. So at first we have to leave one box and then we have to write the name of the game, that which is cricket. Then again we have to leave one box, then we have to write football. Again we have to leave one box, then we have to write basketball. Again we have to leave one box, then we have to write tennis. So this side we have written games, and along y axis we have to write number of students. So we have to choose one suitable scale. So here we have to take scale that along y axis 1 unit is equals to 5 students. So I have choose one box is equals to 1 unit. We have to take one box is equals to 1 unit, and 1 unit is equals to 5 students. So that means we have to write like this: 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Okay, like this we have to write the number of students. So in cricket, how many students are participating? 27. So where is 27? So students, you can see that in each unit there are 10 small parts. There are 10 small parts. 1 unit is equals to 10 small parts. So that means 2 small parts is equals to 1. So here we have to choose 27. That means after 25 we have to take 4 small line. So here it is 27. Now draw the bar. Again football 36 students. So after 35 we have to take 2 small line. So it is 36. In the similar way we have to take basketball 18. So 18 is here. then 10 is 12. So 12 is, here is 12, your bar graph is ready. I hope all of you understood. So this is one number problem. Now I am going to show you second one. So I am going to show you problem number 3. It is also similar problem, students. Problem number 3. So this problem is, the approximate velocities of some vehicles are given below. So name of the vehicle: bicycle, scooter, car, bus, train, and velocity is 27, 45, 90, 72 and 63. We have to draw one bar graph to represent this data. So here name of the vehicle, and here velocity in kilometer per hour. So first one is bicycle, second one is scooter, third one is car, fourth one is bus, and last one is train. So bicycle is 27 km per hour, scooter 45 km per hour, car 90 km per hour, bus 72 km per hour, and train 63 km per hour. Now we have to draw one bar graph to represent this data. So in the similar way, at first we have to draw x axis and y axis. Okay, now we have to write along x axis, we have to write the name of the vehicles. So bicycle, so at first we have to leave one box, and then we have to write bicycle, then again we have to leave one box, then write scooter, and then we have to write car, then bus, and then train. And here, as the value is largest, the highest value is 90, so that means we have to take each unit is equals to 10. So here at first we have to take 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80 and 90. 90 is the highest velocity, so we have to take up to 90. So here we have to write, this side we have to write name of the vehicles, and along y axis we have to write velocity in kilometer per hour. Now what to do? At first we have to represent 27 for bicycle. So bicycle 27. So after 20 we have to take 7 small lines. So here this one is 27. Next scooter. Scooter is 45 km. So here it is 45 km. So you have to draw the bar. Next one is car. Car is 90 km. So here it is 90. Now we have to draw the bar. Next is bus. Bus is 72. So here it is 70, 72. Then train is 63. So 63. This one is 63. So our bar graph is complete. I hope all of you understood, students. Now next. Now, so all are same, the bar graphs that you have to draw in the same process. So next one is problem number 8. Problem number 8. So it is given that the birth rate per thousand in 5 countries over a period of time is shown below. Represent the data by a bar graph. So the data given is, first of all we have to write the country name, China, then India, then Germany, then UK, then Sweden. And birth rate per thousand. China is 42, India 35, Germany 14, UK 28 and Sweden 21. Now we have to represent this data on a bar graph. So we have to take one graph for this one. So at first we have to draw x-axis and y-axis. This one is OX and this one is OY. Now we have to write the country name along x-axis. So first one is China. So we have to leave one box, then we have to write China, then again leave one box and we have to write India, then Germany, then UK, then Sweden. And along y-axis we have to take the birth rate per thousand. So China is 42, so highest value is 42. So we have to take up to 50. So each unit we have to take 5. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. And here we have to write scale. So scale which we have already chosen, along y-axis 1 unit is equals to 5 children or 5 baby. Okay, whatever you want you can write. 5 per thousand. 5 per thousand. Now China is 42. So where is 42? Here 40, 41, 42. This one is 42. So we have to draw the bar. Next is India. India is 35. So here it is 35. We have to draw the bar now. Next is Germany. Germany is 14. So here it is 14. Next UK. UK is 28. So here it is 28. Here it is 28. So we have to draw the bar. Next, Sweden is 21. So here is 21. Bar graph is complete. I hope all of you understood, students. Now it's time to discuss about histogram. Now we are going to discuss about histogram. Exercise 17B from R.S. Agarwal book. Exercise 17B from R.S. Agarwal book. So first problem is that the daily wages of 50 workers in a factory are given below. So daily wages in rupees, and then number of workers, So first one is 342, 380, second 382, 420, 422, 460, 462, 500, 502, 540 and 542, 580. So under 342, 380, 16 workers are there. Then 9 workers, then 12 workers, then 2 workers, then 7 workers, and then 4 workers. So this is the given data. Now we have to represent this data by construct a histogram. So we have to construct a histogram now. So in the similar process like as bar graph, at first we have to draw x-axis and y-axis. So at first we have to draw x-axis, and then y-axis. Now we have to take the scale, that is 340 to 380. So in the first box on this line we have to write 340, then 380, then 420, 460, 500, 540 and 580. 340, 80, 420, then 460, 500, 540 and 550. Now students, you can see that in the scale taken, each scale has difference 40. So here first box should be 0 to 40, but I have taken directly 340. So that means in between 0 to 340 there are so many values, so many numbers. So that's why we have to take one zigzag line here. So this is the symbol that the numbers which are not taken are in this symbol, in this zigzag line. Understood? Now here along x-axis we have to write daily wages, and along y-axis we have to take number of workers, So the highest value is 16. So here we have to take 2 at a time, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14 and 16. We can take 2 at a time, or you can take 1, 1, 1, whatever you want. But here we have to write the scale also. So scale along y-axis 1 unit is equals to 2 workers. 1 unit is equals to 2 workers. You have to write the scale. Now at first under 340 to 80 16 workers are there. So where is 16? 16, it is 16. So here we have to draw the bar, and then 380 to 420 9 workers are there. So it is 340 to 420. So 9, where is 9? This one is 9. So here we have to draw this bar again, and 420 to 460 is 12. So here is 12. So here again we have to draw, and 460 to 500 only 2. So here is 2. 500 to 540 is 7. So it is 7. Now 540 to 580 is 4. So here is 4. Histogram is complete. So what is the difference between bar graph and histogram? In bar graph we have to leave one box in between two bar, but here no gaps are there in histogram. So in bar graph gaps are available, but in histogram there is no gap. Understood? So this is 1 number problem. Now I am going to solve problem number 3. Problem number 3. So the data given that the height of 75 students in a school are given below. So height, at first height in centimeter and number of students. So first one is 130 to 136, then 136 to 142, then 142 to 148, then 148 to 154, then 154 to 160, and 160 to 166. And under 130 to 136 is 9, then 12, then 18, then 23, then 10, and then 3. Now we have to draw the histogram. So at first we have to take x-axis and y-axis. So x-axis and this one is y-axis. Now along x-axis we have to take the height. Along x-axis we have to take the height in centimeter. So leave one box, then write 130, 136, 142, 148, 154, 160, and 166. And along y-axis we have to take the number of students. So along y-axis we have to take number of students. So number of students, so highest number is 23. So if we take 5, we can take, if we take 2 at a time, then we can take 5 for 1 unit is equals to 5. Okay, so along y-axis we have to write 1 unit is equals to 5 students. Now number of students from 130 to 36 is 9. So here it is 9. Then 136 to 42 is 12. So here is 12. Then 18. So this one is 18. Then 23. Then 10. And then 3 only. So here it is 3. So I have taken 1 unit is equals to 5. So there are 10 small lines. So that means 2 lines is equals to 1. So 3 means 6 lines. 6 lines is equals to 3. So I hope all of you understood. Your histogram is ready. Okay. Now next problem. Next problem is problem number 8. So here we have to do something, because in this problem let me show the box first. So class interval. So here the class interval are not same. The class width of are not same, because here 10 to 14, then 14 to 20 here, and then 20 to 32, and 32 to 52, and then 52 to 80. So here you can see that the width of the class interval are not same. So here frequency. So frequency are 5, 6, 9, 25 and 21. So for this problem, for this particular problem students, we have to draw one table where we have to find the adjusted frequency. We have to find the adjusted frequency. So at first we have to write the class interval, then frequency, then width of the class, and then adjusted frequency. So first of all, the class interval is 10 to 14, 14 to 20, 20 to 32, 32 to 52, and 52 to 80. Now frequency are given 5, 6, 9, 25 and 21, and width of the class. So here width of the class is 4, then here width of the class is 6, here 12, here 20, and here 28. These are the width of the class. Now adjusted frequency. So at first we have to take the small width, So here the small width is 4. So in the numerator we have to take 4, and denominator the class width of the particular class. So here it is 4 also, and then multiply by frequency. So 4 will be cut, so 5 will be the adjusted frequency. Here the small class width is 4, and real class width is 6, and frequency is 6. So it will be 4, and here the small class width is 4 and real class width is 12, and frequency is 9. So calculate it. It will be 3, and then here the small class width is 4, real class width is 20 and frequency is 25. So it will be 5, and last one is 4 by 21 into 28. So it will be 16 by 3. So that means 5 point something. Understood everyone? Here I made a mistake, that's why it's so it will be 4 by 28 into 21, because small class width is 4 and real class width is 28. So it will be 3. Now we have to draw one histogram to represent the adjusted frequency. We have to represent now the adjusted frequency, not real frequency. So at first we have to draw x axis and y axis. And here we have to write, so if we take each unit along x axis as 10, so it will be 10, then 10 to 14, so 4 small line is 14, so it is 20, then 14 to 20, then 20 to 32, it is 30, and it is 32, then 32 to 52, it is 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. So at first we have to take 10 to 14, so it is 10 and it is 14, so we have to indicate the 14, it is 32, and then 32 to 52, it is 52, then 52 to 80. Now we have to draw the graph. So first of all, the frequencies, adjusted frequencies are 5, 4, 3, 5 and 3. So we can take along y axis 1 unit is equals to 1, frequency is 1 we can take. So here 10 to 14, 10 to 14 the frequency is 5. So 10 to 14 we can take 5 and draw this histogram 10 to 14. This one is 10 to 14. Then 14 to 20. 14 to 20 is 4. So 14 to 20 is here. Now we have to draw 14 to 20. Then 20 to 32. 20 to 32 is 3. So here 32. 32 is here is 32. Now 32 to 52. So 32 to 52 is 5. So it is 52 and this one is 5. So from this point to this point is 52. This one is 52. 32 to 52 and 52 to 80 is 3. So this point is 80. So 52 to 80 is this point. I hope all of you understood, students. This is your frequency histogram for the given data. So I hope all of you understood. Now students, you must practice at your home all the sums. Thank you, students.